Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking prawns in lobster sauce. So let's start cooking. We are now going to marinate the prawns so that the prawns will be super crunchy when we cook them. I have with me over here 250 grams of prawns that I've deshelled and I've taken out the veins also. Keep the head apart, we'll use that to make the sauce. Add in 1 teaspoon of sugar and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Why do I need to add in sugar? Basically, baking soda will crisp up the prawn and make it crunchy, but it will lose a lot of sweetness from the prawns. Hence, I'm adding in the sugar. With your clean hands, mix the prawns up properly and make sure that you mix them up well. And in the meantime, also prepare a bowl of iced water. Just put the prawns in and leave them in the fridge for approximately 20 minutes or so. Just make sure that all the prawns are submerged in this cold bath. We'll see you back in a while. We're going to cook this dish now. First, heat up a pan, add in some oil, swirl the oil around. When they move freely, that means the pan is hot enough. So now we are going to fry some ginger, 6 pieces of very thinly sliced young ginger. If you do not have young ginger at home, you want to use old ginger, no problem. Just reduce the quantity by half because old ginger is slightly more spicy. When they're brown on the edges, we'll add in 2 cloves of garlic chopped. We'll put in also the prawns head that we have reserved just now from the prawns. We don't want to burn the ingredients, so we are frying over just medium heat. When the garlic has browned, we add in water. I'm putting in 750 milliliter of water. Now if you can't get prawns with shell on from where you are at, you can just forgo the step of using the prawns head. You can just immediately use chicken stock if you have, or if not, like me, I will be using chicken powder in a while. We'll just let this come to a boil and we'll reduce the water by about 1/3. You do not need to cover them, just let them boil this way. Using the prawns head in this stock is that we want this stock to be really fresh and tasty and sweet, filled with the aroma of the sea. Although this dish is known as prawns in lobster sauce, actually there's no lobster used in this dish. It's just a marketing tactics to make this dish sound so much more exquisite and delicious. But even without the lobsters inside here, this dish is absolutely delicious. Now the stock has reduced to what I want it to be, so I just remove the prawn heads now. Look at how beautiful the color is. Doesn't this remind you of a lobster bisque? Turn up the heat so that this will come to a rolling boil. We will now add in half a cup of mixed vegetables, and also I'll be adding in half a teaspoon of chicken stock powder. If you are making your own chicken stock, then you can just forgo this step and just use your chicken stock. Now when it's boiling, we'll add in the prawns. You don't have to leave this at room temperature, we want it cold so they can contract almost immediately and it will be very crunchy. Now depending on the size of your prawns, we will cook this for approximately 1 minute or so. In order to help them cook faster, we'll put the cover on. Let's have a look. The prawns is nicely cooked. We'll add in the seasoning now. 1.5 tablespoons of light soya sauce. And I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of sugar to balance up the taste. Now give this a taste to make sure that it's savory enough for us. Really, really good. I think I can add in a little bit of salt, so I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of it. Stir it up. We are going to add in some pepper, white pepper, or you can use black pepper if you want to. And we are going to thicken the sauce up with cornstarch solution. Cornstarch solution consists of just cornstarch and water. I'm using a ratio of 1:1. So just make sure that you mix them up well. Slowly pour them in until you achieve the consistency that you want. We are adding 1 tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine, which is known as Hua Biao Jiu. So we just pour it by the side. I'm going to add in an egg now. We don't want to overcook the egg, so we're going to off the fire now. And Stir as you slowly pour the egg in. I'm using a beaten egg over here. Just one egg. Right, look at how beautiful this dish is. We are almost done. One final step. Add in 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Well done. This smells so great and it's fantastic with steamed rice. Time for me to serve this up. And ladies and gentlemen, this dish is done. I hope you like our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.